What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and the shop. As you can see behind me, a bunch of my reel boxes. Got in a new reel. I've been looking to get it. It's been out for a little bit. I saw it the Classic. I about died when I saw the price. I think it's absurd. Don't pay the retail price of it. It's crazy. It's stupid. It's way overpriced. It's still a phenomenal reel. It's probably one of the best reels that Daiwa makes, but the MSRP on it is outrageous. So this is what I picked up. It is the Steez AII. Steez AII. I didn't really get a chance to break it down when I was at the Classic. I haven't really had any in the shop. So I'm going to compare it just because it's such a pricey reel. Yes, you can get them from Japan. I actually found this. I had a customer and a buddy. He messaged me. He had a couple. He had some that I just didn't need. Then he messaged me with this one, and this is the one I've been looking for, trying to find them in stock. They just got back in stock in some of the Japanese websites. So this is it, the Steez AII TW100XHL. This is the 8:5:1 gear ratio. This is the US version of it, so it doesn't say Steez AII on the side plate, but they're both the same reel. So I'm gonna bust it open. There's the info on the box if you guys want to see that. You can look it up. And when I mean expensive, this thing retails, if you go to like Tackle Warehouse and stuff, it's 650 bucks. 650 bucks. No, I didn't pay anywhere near that. I didn't pay half that. I didn't pay anywhere near that. Just because he had the reel, he used it like once or twice, and he needed some cash. It's the holidays and everything, so I guess he just needed the cash. So he's been selling a bunch of his stuff. So we open this thing up, because there's no way I'm paying 650 bucks for a Steez AII. Maybe a Steez Limited, but even that you can get for 400 bucks. Comes in the paper, comes with all the paperwork here, and of course it's got to come with the Steez reel cover, because I have about 30 of these. As you can see back here, Steez, all that kind of stuff back there. So this is it. This is the Steez AII. Phenomenal reel. I have a bunch of Steez A's. I've got the Steez AII HLC from Japan, and I have a very good feeling that all they did was take the Steez AII HLC and call it the Steez AII and brand it over here, just because of looking at the specs, spool, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna pull my Steez AII HLC out, and we're going to kind of do a comparison on parts, and I'm pretty sure they run the same spool and everything. But that is it. It is in pretty much mint perfect condition, just because it was barely used. I am going to, of course, do some upgrades to it. Probably swap out this handle for a carbon RCS 90 millimeter handle. It does. Another thing that drives me nuts is 650 bucks. 650 bucks. It only came with one bearing, one bushing. I don't know why they don't just put the two bearings in the damn knobs for 650 bucks. It should come with all bearings. It should come with all the bearings. Drives me nuts. I don't know why they do that. For 650, it should do a lot more than just fish. So, but it should come with all the bearings. I've already swapped out the knob bushing for a bearing, which I always keep in stock. So, but this is it right here. This is an 8:5:1 gear ratio, weighs 6.7 ounces. I'll probably drop that a little bit with the carbon handle. I will probably either flush the stock bearings, or I'm going to swap them out, upgrade them. But here's the spool. It is a deep spool. This is actually going to go on my DX 746, throwing big jigs like that 3/4 ounce footballs, 5/8 Pro Megas, 7/8 Pro Megas, 1 ounce jigs. This reel is made for big baits. It is not made for light stuff because of the magazine breaking. It will absolutely blow your reel up if you throw anything lighter than probably 5/8. My HLC is a little finicky. I use that for deep cranking. Awesome reel for that. Bonds them. It's got the stiff inductor, so you get a longer cast. But it's a little wild. If you throw anything lighter, like the Z3 is probably the lightest bait I throw on it, and it's pretty wild. Of course, like any other Steez A, these things are absolutely butter, but I'm going to open it up and probably put in some Duthlon grease, some oil, just make it the way I want my reels to be. So that will be that, or I'll put in the Daiwa grease and the Lucas oil. Either one of those are great. I use them both. They're phenomenal. I use them for all my customer reels, so it doesn't really matter. I've just been using Duthlon stuff just over the last year. It's been great stuff. So if you can find the Duthlon stuff, great. Daiwa grease, again, it's awesome. It's harder to find sometimes. It took me a while to get some of the grease and the Lucas oil just because they've been out of stock. So this is it. It's got the clicking drag star. Of course, it's got the T-wing like pretty much every Daiwa now. Zero adjust. Of course, I adjust all my reels the same and then I leave it. I never have to touch them. You just want slight, and I mean slight, wiggle to the spool. Once you get that, you can just dial it down like a 1/20 of a notch. And then you're good to go. Once that is that, that's why you have these mag brakes. You can set them. You usually set them to 6 maybe. Between 6 and 8, 8.5. Then you're good. You don't have to really adjust, but yep, comes with a matte. I guess it's like a matte black, matte gray, blue maybe. I don't know. Pretty awesome. But this should be a phenomenal big jig on that DX746. So pretty sweet. Anything else on this? So it's like 12 pounds of drag, plenty for bass. Bass don't do anything. 90 mil handle. Comes with 10 bearings, so I upgraded from 10 to 12, added the extra 2. You can do like 90 yards of 20 pound, which is what I'll probably use, which is plenty, with the deep spool. On my DX right now, I've got a Steez Limited with a ZPI spool, and I'm going to put that reel on a Ecstasy rod. So that is it. The Steez A2, 8.5-1, amazing reel. It's not worth $650. It's crazy. These companies are asking so much for these reels, especially now. So Steez A2. I will try and get the other one compared, and we'll do an overhead view and all that kind of stuff. So smash that thumbs up, guys. Appreciate you guys for watching, and peace.